skills, communicating skills, and working together as a team. Yeah. What if I say I ain't got an ambition?
Well, what makes you say you don't have an ambition?
You have got ambition
What's that?
to be a pilot.
Learning new things and having fun during holidays.
This project's about just gaining new skills and meeting new people, learning about teamwork. Actually links to our subject, something that symbolises the subject, so street names or just areas, and then we need footage of where they come from.
How like John Ashworth was talking to us about how he represents our area in Leicester and how they had a big debate about Somali last year.
Conference, including representatives from Somalia as well, both north and south, to discuss the situation there. So the House of Commons was debating it ahead of that conference, and one of the points I made in that debate is in St Matthews and Saffron Lane we have very many people who are from Somalia, north and south, or of Somali descent, and it's important that the politicians listen to their views, because it's not right that all these countries get together and decide what goes on.
Somalia, I took an en route through Yemen to France and before briefly settling to the Netherlands and moving to the UK. I then moved to Leicester with my family, keeping in mind that the Netherlands was the first country to grant me the asylum and a place to live, to learn and to educate my children, and a place to live again. When first moving to Britain, my first thought was that my friends and my wife's family had also...
Alright, so what follows who are you?
Where did you come from?
And then what's the next one?
Tell me a bit about your experience of moving to England.
Okay, so you see that third question encompasses what went previously. If you say to me, tell me about your migration experiences, I will tell you where I've come from,
yes,
because my migration experience has to have a starting point.
And sometimes when you meet new people, they may not speak the same language as you do, and you may have to find another way of communicating with them that isn't words, isn't writing words. You may have to draw symbols. You may have to actually show them and demonstrate how you play that game, all in a nice way, or you're just going to turn them off. I also noticed some people who went to another group, and when they started to play, their reaction wasn't, oh my God.
Good afternoon, we're a group, in case you didn't know. My name's Jawahir and I'll be facilitating the presentation. We'll share with you what each of us did during this week and how we found it. The first group of girls will tell you more about the movie in the making.
We're kind of hoping that by reading some stories and thinking about stories, it will inspire you to think about your own family histories, your own community histories, that may be comparable and may be very different from the ones that I've just told you about. And that you'll be collecting some of those over the next few days to think about your histories in Somalia and in Leicester and see what those are like. So hopefully you'll learn a bit about your own family history or your community history, about the people that moved, maybe the people that didn't move and stayed behind, and how people created new homes for themselves in new and strange places. And I hope that you'll find as many fascinating and surprising things as we did. Thank you.
Because as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you guys are, you probably watch more stuff on the computer than on the TV. Agreed? Yeah? So who would say they regularly log into YouTube, say, once a week and watch stuff? Hands up. Okay, so a lot of you, yeah? Now, I had a really whizzy presentation that goes through a lot of stuff, but it's because this is a PC and my stuff's all Mac, that it's not compatible. But I'm going to simply go through with you, and I need you guys to come to me, because we're all in a team now, yeah? Because when you go away with these cameras, you're going to give the cameras back to me and my team in London, and we are going to put them together through the editing process, yeah? Which is quite complicated, and you need to get it right. So I need you guys to ask me questions and to interact with me, yeah? Because you can't go away and not have all the information that you need in order to complete this, because we do want to make interesting videos.
Somali Community Partners Association is working toward implementation and offering a comprehensive range of services, and its aim is Socopa to advancement of education, the relief of financial need, unemployment and sickness, the provision of facilities for recreation leisure time occupation, youth leisure activities in partnership with the Leicester City Council for Department of Youth Service. Driving theory courses for unemployment adults and ICT training, ESOL courses in partnership with Leicester College, CV writing and interview technique support, benefit and welfare advice, bilingual support and job insertion. All these are the aims of Socopa, which offering to Somali communities living in Leicester.
My name's Sabak, and I'm going to tell you more about the roles everybody did. Me and Sabrin were the directors, and basically that's when you have to direct people and boss them about. So we was just making sure everything was in check, and had to think about everything like the lighting and where to do the interview, the location, the B-rows, the backing track, all of that, had to take that into consideration. And Abdullahi and Ahmed were the producers, so they had to ask permission where to film it. So just say we wanted to take pictures of some of the Dutch products, we had to go ask the shopkeeper for permission, and that was their job. Osama and Mahad were the researchers, so basically they had to go onto a music site and choose about 7 backing tracks, and then as a group we had to pick about 3 and then narrow it down to 1, so that was a group decision. And then Asma and Aisha were our artists, if you want to say. They made our posters of our group name, in case you didn't know. And we also made a few flags, the Somali flag and that. Then Jawahir was our interviewer, who was interviewing our interviewee, Ido, and that was everybody's role.
The name Somali originally came from 2 Somali words, so and mal. That means go and milk. That shows Somali people are rule herders. Somali culture is part of an Islamic culture. The culture of Somali has a strong influence of that of the Muslims. In fact, Somali's region is also Muslim. Other symbols of Somalia is the 5-pointed white star on the Somali flag. Each point of the star represents a land that is home to Somali people. The leopard is considered the national symbol of Somalia.